Here children, again this is the continuation of the same lesson 3. As India is a very vast country, it has different states and constitution made India into union of states. Okay, in India we have many states. Okay, 28 states are there in our country. So and the union territories are there. Even though the states are separate, but it is connected with the center, that is central government, that is called as union government. Why? For the smooth functioning of the administration. So India is a federal state. So this means that the government functions at two levels. Government functions at two levels, central level and state level. And state is connected with the central, and central level is called as union government. Central government is also called as union government, and it looks after the whole country. So the government at the state is called as state government, and that looks after the whole state. And the state government has three organs that we saw already: legislative, executive and judiciary. And in legislative, it's in some state government they have two bodies. Only few states have two bodies, that is state legislative assembly and legislative council. Children, underline these important lines. Lower house is known as legislative assembly and the upper house is known as legislative council. Our Gujarat has legislative assembly. Moreover children, in all the states legislative assembly is there. Only in few states, if you possible, try to find out which state of India is having both the houses, assembly and council. Okay, this is your homework. Try to write, find out. Next is the governor is, and for the state, who is the head? Governor. Chief minister is there, but governor is also the part of the state government. And here children, as I told you, state government, who are there in the state government? State government, then governor, under governor, legislative body, executive body and judiciary. Legislative body 2, legislative assembly and legislative council. Again executive body, in executive body who are there? Chief minister and council of ministers. Judiciary, high court, district and taluka courts. In this way our government is divided. Children, this is very important. This table you have to draw in your SS notebook when we are writing this lesson. And here few question answers are there. You have to find the answers for this compulsory. Okay children. And next, if you see extra knowledge they have given. Before a bill, law, it undergoes the readings. Like example, if any bill is to be passed, here bill means not electricity bill or any other bill. The bill is here what the government, the legislative assembly is going to discuss. For example, if they want to make a price rise, okay, 1 rupee on petrol, for example, this is the bill. This is the bill. This has to be read, means this has to be discussed in the assembly. So who are there in the assemblies? MLA. MLA means member of the legislative assembly. So if you take as Gujarat, so that bill will be discussed in the assembly. And if it is for the state, for example, for state list, in state what are the works given, on that topic they can discuss. So when this is discussed, it should be read. First reading should be there about what they are going to do, why it is to be raised, everything. And again second reading it will be there, minute and serious discussion on that. And third reading it will be action wise. They will start acting. In which way this can be executed in that. So 3 readings will be made. Even in the state, central government is also the same process. Okay. So any bill, before a bill becomes a law, after reading, after discussing, after taking the decision, it will be sent to the governor, and he, after his sign, it will become the law. Bill will become the law. Afterwards it has to be followed. This has to be followed by the assembly also and by the people of that state also. And to become the member of the legislative assembly, one must be, first, the rule is you should be the Indian citizen and you should not be less than 25 years of age. Children, this is not for election, this is for standing. You to become the member. आपको MLA, if you want to become an MLA, member of the legislative assembly, then your age should be 25 years and more than that, not less than that. And you should be the Indian citizen. And according to the Constitution of India, the number of members in the legislative assembly must not exceed 500 and not less than 60. The member of the legislative assembly, it should not be more than 500 and it should not be less than 60. And next homework is, you have to find out, children, how many members are there. How many members are there in Gujarat Legislative Assembly? Next is, the governor is the first citizen of the state. Children, underline all this. They are all very important points. He or she is the constitutional head. The entire administration of the state runs in his name. He or she functions as the representative of the president, because president is for the country. So for the state is governor. Afterwards chief minister, but the main constitutional head is governor. So it is very important, children. These are all you underline, and your 2 work is given here. You have to find the seats or how many members are there in Gujarat State Legislative Assembly. Before this also I gave you one homework, okay, and few questions are there, that also you have to write in the textbook, children. For all the questions, write the answer in textbook or mark the answers in textbook, and it is very compulsory, children. And with this we end this lesson.